Okay, so this video is about making lines and rectangles on OnShape. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on the front plane. So to make that easier, I am going to click on the front plane right here so it's centered and they're in the middle of the screen. Okay, you see there's no line tools or rectangle tools right now. What do? You have to hit the sketch button, okay, because that's a 2D sketch. You're going to do that and it says, oh, I want to do the line, but it won't click. It won't click. Well, why is that? You have to select the sketch plane. Well, I'm drawing on the front, so I'm going to click there. Okay, now the lines are available. So the line tool, you can just click on it. There's two different ways you can do it. You can click your mouse and hold and drag, and then when you let go, your line's done. Or you can click once and then drag it around, click it again, and then click it again, and click it again, and each time it's going to keep continuing on. When you're done drawing the line this way, then you'll hit the escape button. So escape button turns the line tool off. Okay, one of the things that you might have seen on there was how sometimes there was a yellow line. So if I was drawing a line right here, see how there's like a little bitty yellow line right there. It's kind of hard to see on the screen, but it's right there. It's yellow dots on the blue line. That means it's completely horizontally straight right here. You can also tell by the little dash that's underneath of it. See, now the line's gone away because the line's crooked. It also helps you do that when you have a line up and down. So it's also showing that the line's completely vertical as well. Okay. So that's making lines, and then obviously you can connect your lines as well to complete a shape, and then you're going to get that grayed in look, okay? So next I'm going to show you how to make rectangles. So I'm going to delete that sketch so I don't have all that stuff in my way, okay? So OnShape's being slow. There it is, it caught up with me. Okay, so sketch, where am I sketching? I'm sketching on the front. There are two different kinds of rectangles that you guys are going to primarily use in this class, okay? The corner rectangle and the center rectangle. The corner, you're going to click once for, I typically treat it as the top left if it's the first one. Maybe you want to connect it to something else, so it might be a different one. So top left, click, and then click again, and then you got a rectangle, okay? You can also click once, drag, and then let it go. Okay, and here's something else you might have seen, just like on the line tool. Okay, you see how the numbers show up on here? After you do that, you can click and it says, see how that highlights that box and that highlighted that box? Don't click on them, but you can make these things exactly distances you want. So as long as your mouse was hovered over this and that one's it, I can say, I want that to be 3 inches. And then adjust it to 3 inches for me. Okay, move that out of the way so you can see. And I want this one to be 1.5. Okay, and then it made that one 1.5. Okay, so that is the corner rectangle. Okay, next would be the center point rectangle. So let's get rid of that. Sketch, I want to sketch on the front. Click the drop down, center point. Why would you want to choose the center point instead of the corner? Well, maybe you want it the very center of your rectangle, like on a future project, to start at the center of your project. Okay, so it's going to make things even because maybe you want to use this line right here to mirror it across to make it exactly the same on both sides. So if I started in the center of the thing and I drag it out and I'm like, oh, well, I want it to be exactly a square. So let's say 3 enter, 3 enter. And once OnShape is being kind of slow, quit spinning. It should show both of them 3. There it goes. Okay, so that's lines and rectangles.